Hello, Cornerstone family. Joining you here today for another just church family update. We've got a lot that's happening. Things are changing virtually every day. It's a unique season, a unique place we find ourselves in, but nonetheless, we're here. We're excited about what God's doing. We're excited about what we have opportunity to do in new and unique ways, and we're excited about even this upcoming Sunday, as we have planned an outdoor Father's Day service, and that'll be taking place here at the church off the west end of the building, a beautiful grassy area. And so we're excited about that, but we know that things are ever changing around here, and so there's some weather predicted for this Sunday. Want you to be prepared as you plan for our service. If you plan to come to that, please keep your eyes peeled, your ears open. We'll be announcing if we're going to change that service. We would be moving it to an online service. If it happens to rain, you can pray that it doesn't, but if it does, about 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, we'll be putting out an email, and I'll be going live on Facebook to let you know whether or not we will be having that service. Just some other things we've put out for you this week, even a survey, a chance for you to kind of let us know how you're feeling about this season, the relaunch of our services, drive-ins, outdoors, and what we're ultimately working towards, which is coming into the building. And so please take a moment, fill out that survey. It's got a lot of questions, but it's only a 2 to 5 minute survey. So I encourage you to take opportunity with that. And then we also have a registration link sent out as you plan towards coming to our first in-building service. We're working hard. I'm telling you, there are people running around the building, really working hard to get ready for that on June the 28th. And so one way you can help us prepare, so we know how many are coming, how we can help seat and have social distancing and be safe and precautious and caring about each one of you, please go online, follow that link, and register to let us know that you'll be attending. But here's just a couple of pointers. There's people who are asking some questions about what does that service look like. So today we're going to be doing kind of a talk through of that service. Next week we'll be putting out a second video that's a walkthrough of what that looks like, actually visually giving you the walkthrough of how to prepare to come. So today in our talk through, I just want to help answer some of the questions that you might be having in preparation for our first in-building service. And that'll be, again, June 28th. And we have a lot of different options. We want to try to meet people where they are. So we have 3 different seating options that you'll be able to choose from when you register online to attend that service. And one of them is what we're calling a masked-only area. That masked-only area is in the fellowship hall, and that will be for those who are just wanting to come and participate, but in a more precautious sort of manner. You'll enter through the office doors on the east end of the building, and that'll be just those who are wearing masks. And we'll have ushers at each door and signs at each door to help you find the area that you're most comfortable with. Additionally, we will have seating in the balcony area, and we've spaced that out. We have room for about 75 or more people in the balcony area. We will be doing family seating in all 3 of our areas. What family seating means is that as a family unit, you'll be sitting together. If you've been together with other family who are in the area, those family units can sit together, but you'll need to come and kind of enter all together so that we can help seat you accordingly. And so our ushers and greeters are going to be here to greet you as you come in. They'll all be masked as they greet you to come in, trying to, again, just take extra precaution to be safe. And as you're entering in, they will direct you to the different seating areas as you choose. And then if you're going to be seated on the floor, our ushers and signs will direct you that way to be seated on the floor. And we're just asking if you'll just kind of follow along with our ushers as they seat you before the service. The other things that we're doing, we've got hand sanitizing stations available at each entrance to the building, just to help with that. We're going to be doing extra cleaning before and after the services to ensure that we've got good cleaning procedures in place above and beyond. Are we going to be having the bathrooms available? Yes, the bathrooms are available. We're encouraging families to try to prepare and use ahead of time, so there's not a lot of extra use in those facilities. But yes, our bathrooms will be available for use. The other things, we're modifying a few things. Our services for the next few weeks are going to be a shortened service. We're doing that to help kind of ensure just a safety for our people as they come. And so our services will be 1 hour max during our service. So it's a shortened singing time, shortened in other ways. We won't be passing the offering plates. Offering boxes will be available to drop off your offerings, tithes and offerings before and after the service at the back of the sanctuary. There'll also be offering bags down in the fellowship hall for our masked-only seating. And so you can do that or continue to give online. You've been so faithful to give to God's church. Our financial needs continue, but you've been so faithful. I really appreciate that. Make sure to check your emails regularly. Check the church website regularly. It's the place that we're really trying to send people to know all of these things. We're asking that before and after the services, if you'd like to do any fellowship with the church family, I know that's an important part of us gathering back together is our fellowship time. We're going to be doing that and encouraging that outside the building. So prior to the service, that can be done outdoors. It helps with some of our social distancing. After the service, we'll be ushering people out of the different sections, seating sections that they're sitting in, and then encouraging them to do the fellowship outside. So some of the other regular areas for fellowship in the foyer area are going to be closed off, just encouraging you to do your fellowship outside. There have been some questions about how our services are going to look. Yes, we're planning to have singing within our service times. We're going to be shortening those times of singing and shortening different parts of the service to help with our precautions, our procedures, all of those things. Church family, I just want to ask that as we enter these new and unique times, these are things none of us have really had to try to wade through. And there's a lot of different opinions. There can be some polarizing opposition and conflict and all of those things. As a church family, we're called biblically to look different, to live different, and to love differently. So as we come, I know that we have people who are in all different kind of categories of how you're feeling and how you're planning and how you're preparing to rejoin, to regather, to relaunch together. And so I would just ask, would you be gracious with one another? Would you look to love each other well, even if someone's in a completely different place than you are about how we're doing all of this? Man, just look to love each other so that we might be a great example to our community, even with one another, that this would be a time where the church becomes more unified, not divided, unified, because of the real focus of all that we're doing, even the reason we regather together, that it's a focus on the person and the work of Jesus Christ, the love for one another, and our love for the lost world that's around us who's looking for hope. I hope that they'll find it in us. They'll see us loving each other well and want to know, man, what's going on there at Cornerstone. Looking forward to seeing you again. And man, I just hope that God's going to be doing abundantly above all we could ask or think in these times. Looking forward to seeing you, church family. I love you. Can't wait to see you. God bless. Have a great week. We'll see you next week with the walkthrough of how you can plan and prepare to come to these services.